And this is Deb Lehigh, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, uh, coming to you live from my Stampin' Hut, my studio. Sorry the way I look. I've been under the weather with this change of weather and the dampness and everything else, my sinuses, my allergies, you name it. But I was determined to get on here tonight to show you the 3 holiday treat holders that I created. Hi, Linda. Welcome. Sitting this weekend. Minutes for everybody to catch up with me. Sleep. I wasn't sure. I know Stacy isn't, and I wasn't sure if they had something or not. I seen she was dying a lot of stuff. Minute or two, and then we'll get started. I have pretty much have everything ready. Okay. I wasn't sure. I know she was dying about a bunch of stuff. We we're gonna get started. It's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna flip the camera down and go over my business stuff, I guess you want to call it. So hold on a second. Okay. World Card Making Day. It's virtual, so you can go to Stampin' Up, sign up, and it's free. So when you do that, you'll be able to see what stamp sets they will be using, and they will give you the measurements of the cards, the supplies that you need. If you don't have these stamp sets, you can use whatever you have at home, okay? Because it'll go with any stamp set. You don't have to use the ones that they offer here, okay? Next, starting October 3rd to the 31st of October, since it's 35 years of Stampin' Up, they're running a special for their starter kit. So if you were thinking about if you were on the fence and was thinking about joining Stampin' Up, now's the time to do it. You can get 35% off of your starter kit, which means you can get $125 worth of product for only $64.35 plus tax. Okay? Or option 2, you can get 35% more. In other words, you spend $99 plus tax and you get $168.75 $168.75 worth of product. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. I can explain it more. If you know what you want, wait till October 3rd. Sign up. If you plan on spending more than $70, I would go ahead and I would just sign up for the kit, because it would only be $64.35 plus tax, and it would get $125 worth of product. No obligation. You can just sign up. If you decide you want to keep going, you can get it for the discount. If you want to keep going and make it into a business where you earn money, then you want to do it that way too. So, any questions, just reach out to me, okay? Anybody that's not working with a current demonstrator and would like these catalogs, just let me know. I will send one out to you. I just mailed one off today, the mini catalog, to one of my viewers. So I would be glad to send you one too, okay? Tonight, we are going to be using the Deckle Circle dies. We're going to be using this tag punch. There. Okay. We'll be using this snowflake out of this set. We'll be using Joy. And then we're going to be using the gift of giving. And we're going to be using the Santa Claus and the cup of cheer. Okay? So, for the first one, I'll show you what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing this cute little bag. And right now, I do not have any treats to put in these, so I grabbed two hot chocolate. You can put hot chocolate in here, a candy cane, some chocolate and marshmallows, okay? And you could give that as a gift. So what it uses is 2 pieces of 6x6 Designer Series paper, and I am using the one that is from, and this is all I have left of this paper, One Horse Open Sleigh. It's on our exclusive list of stamp sets and that. So any questions, you can go on to my website and hit online exclusives, and they'll show you whatever's on there is not in the catalogs, okay? 2 pieces of 6x6, and I need my scoring board. Now I'm using this side here, the striped side, so you want to make sure I have the stripes going up and down. If you want them to go sideways, you could go sideways. But if you're going to have it up and down, then you're going to score, you're going to lay it this way for one reason. You're going to score that end at 1 inch. Okay? And then the other 3 will be 1.5. So you're going to have 3 sides, that's 1.5. And your top piece is at 1 inch. That will be turned over. Same thing here, 1 inch, 1.5, 1.5, and 1.5. Then you need a piece of, I'm using Night of Navy, and it is 6 inches by 1, and I have it scored at 1/2 inch. So it gets folded in half. That is your handle. So what I'm going to do now is glue the handle so it dries. Fold that over, and then we're going to lay it aside till it dries. folder. And I'm gonna just take my bone folder and I'm just gonna curve it a little so that it's nice and round, round, because that's gonna make the handle a lot better. Gonna bring in our designer series paper. You do need a piece of scrap that's 2-inch wide. It doesn't matter how long it is. Of course, I'm going to cut this down so it fits on the front of the bag. But I just grab a 2-inch wide, and I used this punch to do that decoration there. Okay, it's a snowflake. Back to the DSP. Find out where your 1-inch mark is, and you're going to fold that over. Okay, on both pieces. Okay, and then you're going to take one of your 6x6, and I might as well just fold these so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, you're going to take the 2 corners here, you're going to cut them completely off. Okay, just like that. Gonna fold up these on the other piece. You can use your bone folder, but being that it's DSP, it's okay just to use your finger. Sometimes when you use the bone folder, you make cracks in the paper for some reason. Okay. Now before I do that, I am going to glue down the top edge of the bag to hold that in place. Now, you're going to take this and you're going to have to stop to think. You're going to take and cut only up to that 1.5-inch score line, because they're going to be your tags. So you're going to want them up so you can glue them. Okay? You're going to put glue on this one that you cut. You're going to put glue on this part. And that's going to get placed on this piece here. Up. And you want to make sure you can close your bag. And once you have that down, you just let it sit there so it catches the paper. Must have got a little more on here I wanted. So we'll fix that. These erasers, best thing. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like right now. Okay, so now you're going to bring these here and bring this up. This will go this way, and then you're going to fold it that way. Okay, before we do that, I am going to put glue on these 2 pieces. Now, you can use tear and tape. You can use our Snell Adhesive Plus, which I really don't care for it. I still have some Fast Fuse, which I don't have many left, so I'm using that up before I invest in more of the snail. I don't know what it is, but the snail, to me, the Snail Plus, it eats my paper, and they tell you not to use a heavy hand, which I don't. I tend to do light, but it still eats my paper, and I don't like that. Okay, now before I put it together, because I'm going to put glue on these two flaps, they're going to come up and they're going to go like that. But before I do, I am taking my handle and I'm going to put one there and one on the other side. And I'm just going to take some glue. Put it in the middle. Minutes. This one over in the middle. Now, if you want your handle bigger, you can make it longer. Mine's just 6 inches. You can make it 8 inches if you want, by 1 inch and scored at half. Okay. Now we're going to put glue on the other part here. Up, and we're going to line that up to that side. Nice about the liquid glue, you have some wiggle room that you can get it all straight for you. But when you do this, it should all line up perfectly. If you scored it right, trust me, I did one earlier, this one here, and it's not really even on the sides here. I didn't finish this. This is retired paper, and I wanted to try it before I demonstrated it for you guys. But that is your bag. Now this is the back, because this is where I folded the front over. Okay, so this will be my front. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut this down. Let me see how long this was. About 3 inches. So I'll take this here and I'm going to make it a little bigger than 3 inches. Whoops, wait, how do I want to do this? Make it about, I'm going to make it about 3.5, because I am going to take the punch and I'm going to slide it in the other end, punch, and that's going to give me the double like that. And then I get the small. Oh, I have a tip I want to tell you about that when I get to my last project. And I need a block. And I'm going to be using Misty Moonlight. And I'm going to stamp off and stamp in the middle. Then I'm going to take the Brightest Glow stamp set and I'm going to take Joy. And I need another block. stamp that right in the middle. And then I am going to lay that across like that instead of, well, I could do it like that. Which do you like the best? That way or straight on? Kind of like it the straight on. We're going to do it that way. Gonna get dimensionals. Putting on a little tag like that. Just lay that right on the front, like so. And then you would take your hot chocolate, you know, put it in there, and then you would stick some marshmallows and chocolate and a candy cane in there, and then put it in a cellophane bag, and you'd have a cute little gift for Christmas. Okay? That is number one. Number two is this one here. Oh, hold on. I must have bumped something. There we go. Oh, I have my projects laying on my iPad keyboard, and I must have bumped something. But here's project number two. Let me bring it just a hair closer. And you open it up, and it holds hot chocolate, and it's designed to hold cookies if you want to put a cookie in there or two. Or you could do thank you cards. You could even put candy bars in here, whatever. You don't have to put hot chocolate. You can put candy bars in them. And then you're going to bring it up, and I have it together with magnets. Okay? So, I'm going to lay that like that so you can see. I am using Very Vanilla, and I already did the cup for you. I colored it with markers and hand cut it because there's no dies for this stamp set. So this and the Santa Claus I hand cut. Okay. This paper here is, let me show you, on page 37 of our mini catalog. It's Snowflake Magic 12 by 12 paper. It's it's like a foil, and you see it's really shiny, and this is in there too. I think I showed this to you the other week. Okay, so I decided to use, it comes in white too. So I decided to use that one. You need a piece of cardstock that's 4 by 11. Okay, so I'm just going to move this out of the way because I'm going to bring my scoreboard in. And we are going to score at 4, 5.5, 9.5. 4, 5.5, and 9.5, and that's on the 11-inch side. Okay, that's all you have to do. I saw somebody make this, but theirs was bigger, so I kind of downsized it. It was higher, taller, so I downsized it so we could use a 11-inch, and you can get 2 of them out of a piece of cardstock. Okay. Where hers was, you could have gotten 3 of hers because hers was 4 by 12, I think, or 4.25 by 12. So we're going to score this okay? And it's going to go like that. Before we do that, I need to get this punch here. And we're going to punch the end. Yes, 1.5 in. We're going to punch the corners. Like so. Then you need DSP. You need 2 of them that are 3 3/4 inch square. One will go on the front and one will go in the back. Okay. Then you need a piece that is 1 1/4 by 3 3/4. Okay. Because this is 1 1/2 by 4. So I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut 2 corners. Like so. Now, before I put this on, I want, you see something here? Oh, I did do 2. Let me find my paper here. I have 2. I only cut 1. Okay, Deb, what'd you do with it? I have everything thrown all around. Okay. I don't know where my other piece is of this, so we're going to have to cut a big one. And I'm going to cut it at 4. And 1 1/4. You need 2 of this size because one goes on the outside and one goes on the inside to hide the magnets. So we're gonna cut those 2, and we have our ends. So I'm gonna put 1 on here. So the glue. Lay that there. Hi, Cindy. Yeah, I do too. I really like this DSP. Glad you could make it. Okay. Then I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to get my magnets here. And I need 2. So that means I need 4. Keep them away because I'll tell you what, they're very strong. And then some glue dots. And then we're going to just lay them like that. Then I'm going to take the top ones off. I'm going to put them on glue dots a while. I'm going to take another glue dot and I'm going to put it on top of the ones that's going to be next to the DSP. Then I'm going to lay this other piece on top. 4. That's okay. It should have been 4 1/4, 3 3/4. Okay. I'm going to add a little glue under here to hold that down. Now, this here will go like so. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take my other 2 magnets, and it's going to attach to where the glue's under the paper. Okay, they have glue dots on it. I'm going to bring it down, and then I'm going to push on them and lift it up, and they're going to be right where I want them. Okay, so then I'm going to put some glue dots on here too. It helps hold them in place too on the paper and on the cardstock. And then we're going to glue this down. Okay. Hold on. You're going to close it, and you have your holder. This gets popped up. I did not color the whole cup. I left it white, but just outlined it with Lost Lagoon. That's the color of the paper. So we're just going to pop him up. Down. On the front. I did not cut the folders, and I'm not sure what they are. But I got vanilla here. So I need here. I need to make these. Hold on a minute. I might have threw them in here. I was cleaning off my table. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, I will post the measurements for this. I don't know where my papers are for that. Huh. Sorry. But anyway, it gets 2 pockets in here, and you put your hot chocolate or candy bars or your Hershey bar, mini marshmallows, and candy cane on this side, and then you would shut it. That makes me mad. I have it here somewhere, and I know I cut them. Only when you're doing live, you know that? Let me see what this is. I think I found it. I found it. So, you need one that is 4¼ by, no, that's wrong, 5½ by 2. And then it's going to get scored at 3/8. Make sure you use the gray one on your trimmer. And 4¼ This is the one that it's supposed to hold a cookie and hot chocolate, so it's going to be, one's going to be wider than the other. Then I need a piece that is 4 7/8 by 2. 4 7/8. And that gets scored eighths again. And 4½. Okay. I'm going to fold the ends here. Sorry about that. I thought I had every... Yeah, I know. You're right, Cindy. I found my instructions. Okay. I'm going to bring in the snowflake again, and I'm going to get my Lost Lagoon. Clean that off a little. And we're going to just stamp 3 snowflakes on each. Okay, let's bring my bag back. One gonna go here. And you know what? I was supposed to do that before I put the paper on. And I bet I won't be able to get it up here without tearing it. Myself. Maybe I'm not feeling well. I think I have enough there. I can get these under. So I'm going to put glue on the underside of the 1/4 inch or the 3/8 inch score line. And I'm going to slide one under here. And slide the other one under here. Maybe. Come on. There we go. Got it. Okay. Holder 1 done. Now it's this one. This one's going to be tricky because this one is the biggest one here. I think when they did this one, because of the cookie. So let me see if I can slide this one under here. So, well, you know what? I'm going to cut some of that off. This to somebody, you wouldn't get this one. You'd get the one I made before. About that, but it's going to have to do so I can get this done. Got the gist of it. That will go on there. And then you would close it up and have your holder. I'm not going to play with it. I can't get that other end in. So I'll have to play with it after I'm done. I wanted to go on to the next one. And it's this one here. Now, we had these boxes before. They were called Love You Always Treat boxes. Okay? And I went ahead and folded it together. I cut this out with the circles. But I'm going to do that while you watch me do it, because I'm going to show you how I did it. Okay? You will need a piece of DSP for the top, which is fourth by 2.5. Okay, that's going to go on top. Then you need 2 pieces for the sides. Okay, and that is 3 3/4 by 1 1/4. So you need 2 of those. Okay, and I already have him all ready to go. The box does not need glued. It will all go together without glue. I got glue on my paper. I'm going to move this. So I'm just going to fold these down. Oh, wait. This goes this way. I wish you would see me trying to put this together, because I forgot how it went. But I figured it out. Okay. No, that gets folded that way. All right. So, you're going to take these 2 sides here, and you're going to bring it up this way. Okay? Going to take the sides, bring that back, take the sides, bring it down, and fold it over like that. And you're going to do the same thing so it looks like this. Then you're going to take this one, and that's going to go down and hold those in. This one here is going to go like that and in. And then there's a notch in there that will hold that in there, and then you have your box. Okay? This is your ones that go in this way. But being that I want a hole in there, I got to take it apart. So I found where it was glued, and carefully I pulled it apart. The other one was real easy, but of course I'm live, so it's not going to be easy. There we go. There we go. I'm going to take this part off. I don't need that on there. Okay. So I have it apart. Okay. I am going to take my biggest piece of DSP and I'm going to put it on the front before I put the circle in it. Oh, I did the wrong side.
Tina.
Sorry, my sister Tina's calling me. I did the wrong side. And I don't have any more of that paper. Well, this is this is all I have, so we're going to go with it. Hopefully it'll work. It's smaller. Then we're going to get the decal dies as soon as I find them. It's one thing, you got to make sure you have the right side before we put the glue on. All the time, Cindy, all the time. I do. Then you're going to find the circle you want. And I think it's this one. You're going to lay that on there. Okay? And we're going to run that through the die cut machine. I need plate 1, plate 2 and 3. I'm going to lay my box on here with the die. And then I need another plate 3. And we're going to run that through. And I'm going to back it up because the box is a little thick. And I want to make sure it goes the whole way through. Hole for the box, okay? We get our Photopolymer stamps. We do carry window sheets. But if you ever buy our Photopolymer stamps, they come on this real thick, clear plastic, okay? And all the stamps are on here with this thinner piece on top. And then you take it off because they have the images on here. Don't throw them away. This is what I used for my window sheet. I don't know how many I have, but I have a good many. So, this piece is the same size as my top piece was, and that's going to get glued right there. I'm just going to use my fast fuse to put this on quickly. Okay, and you're just going to lay that on. And then you have your window sheet, okay? And then, well, I have it here. I'm just going to use this. I miss the fast fuse. I use that all the time. And then you're going to fold that over and lay that down, and you have your slider for your box. Oh, okay. And then what I did was, let me put this one in so I don't lose it. I laid him here, and I did not pop him up. I just glued him on. So I'm just going to put some right in the middle. I'm going to glue him down here. And there is my treat box. And I like it better. Oh, guess I need to put the sides on. On the ends or the bottom, because the ends are the what gets slide out, so I didn't bother. You could even wrap ribbon around it. You could even put ribbon around your bags. Okay, that's all I have for you. These 3 treat boxes or holders. I'm very disappointed I messed that one up. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I will be glad to answer anything. And don't forget, October 7th is World Card Making Day. It's free, it's virtual, so you can enjoy it at the pleasure of your house. You just have to go to stampinup.com and register and print out the supply list of what you need. If you need the stamp sets, you can use whatever you have. And the special one, that was this one here. It's a little bag. Two 6x6 pieces of paper. Thanks, Linda. Like I said, October 3rd to the 31st, they have the sign up for new demonstrators, the starter kit. 35% off the kit, which would make it $64.35 for $125 worth of product. Or you can get $35 more, or 35% more, and spend $99 and get $168.75 worth of product plus tax. So if you have any questions on that, let me know. I would love to have you on my team. I will have more information on my Christmas card class. I have 20 cards all ready to go. I just have to cut more the lettering and stuff out. And I will send out, just watch my Facebook business page. I will have information on that on there. So I want to thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful weekend. And hopefully I will see you Tuesday. Let me know what you would like to see. I'm running out of ideas. I can make more Christmas cards. I can, do whatever. Just let me know. And I'd be glad to demonstrate them for you. So have a wonderful weekend. And